Speaking of antitrust issues, I did want to highlight this great point that Casey Newton made recently in his Platformer newsletter. What are we talking about lately? We're talking about TikTok, about Clubhouse, about Substack, right? Isn't it interesting that after a multi-year lull between, say, the rise of Snapchat and the rise of TikTok, suddenly social networking has gotten red hot, and crucially, it's gotten competitive again. Quoting Casey, "If I had to put a date on when competition ended among social networks in the United States, I'd choose August 2nd, 2016. That's when Instagram introduced its copy of Snapchat Stories, blunting the momentum of an upstart challenger and sending a chill through the startup ecosystem. I don't think copying features is necessarily anti-competitive. In fact, as I'll argue below, it's a sign that the ecosystem is working as intended. But the effect of Facebook's copying here was dramatic. Snap fell into a long funk, and would-be entrepreneurs and investors got the message. Facebook will seek to acquire or copy any upstart social product, dramatically limiting its odds of breakout success. Investment shrunk accordingly. You can think that the FTC's case against Facebook is weak, and also believe that the period from 2016 to 2021 saw remarkably little innovation among American social networks, at least in terms of the basic user behaviors they inspire. The market for social products became incredibly concentrated. Facebook and Google built a duopoly in digital advertising, and their vast size and unpredictable effects helped to trigger a global backlash against American tech giants. I think there's a good case to be made that antitrust pressure from the U.S. government in particular is what has allowed competition to return to social networks in the first place. Had Clubhouse or Substack emerged in 2013 or 2014, it's not hard to imagine Facebook racing to acquire them and knock them off the chessboard. But in 2021, when Facebook faces a formal antitrust review in the United Kingdom over its acquisition of a failing GIF search engine, the company can only sit back and try to copy what others are doing better. If that's the case, it suggests that the half-assed response to Facebook's growing dominance over the past half-decade nonetheless got us, however belatedly, to a better place. Antitrust pressure made it extremely difficult for the company to make acquisitions, opening a window just big enough for new entrants to climb through. It remains to be seen how big any new challengers to Facebook, YouTube, or Twitter can grow, but for the first time in a long time, I'm optimistic about their chances," end quote.